Now, with the more flexible world that we live in today, you might ask, why couldn't anybody in Rash be right-wing? And that is because in 1993, everybody on the right was anti-gay and tended to be misogynist. I know it's not as much like that anymore. There are conservatives that are pro-choice now. There are some conservatives that are for gay rights. But back then in 1993, there was not. It just didn't exist. And that is the reason why this was a leftist-only organization, leftist and anarchist. Because Rash was primarily formed to serve and protect the gay community. It literally came out of Sharp. Rash came from disgruntled Sharp members who were upset that Sharp did not defend homosexuals and that there were hate crimes being inflicted on the gay community and that there was a gay man in New York City who was murdered. It literally came from Sharp members who left. And those Sharp members who left Sharp over that, combined with tradskins, combined with redskins, and formed Rash. They formed a unity that was basically like everybody else against the extreme right. So here's a picture of some Rash people marching a little later on in the timeline for a gay rights march, and Anti-Fascist Action and Sharp were there too. I think this was actually in another country. It's also worth noting that Rash was also very pro-workers' rights and anti-capitalism. And they most definitely are part of the Anti-Fascist Action Network. Here's the complete timeline with the years and countries of how these groups came about. And some of their influences. Like I said, Rash is a bit more layered. You can look up all these things yourself. Now, it's also worth mentioning that Rash rose to power about the same time that Riot Girl did. So Rash would also get involved in protecting people's rights, like access to abortion. You know, when the crazy Christians are out trying to block people from getting abortions, Rash members might be there to stop them and help women get in. Rash members would also work left-wing political rallies to let alternative political people speak without getting attacked.